Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vine Panther Presents. Today, we got Chris and we got Kim to talk about Snowfall, Season 5, Episode 8, the wedding of the year, perhaps.
Best wedding ever.
Huh?
I said best wedding ever.
Apparently, thanks to Scully. Yeah. Apparently. And the internal drama that ensues based on drugs. Y'all took long. I know we had some technical difficulties, spilled the tea, but we are here for you and we appreciate your patience. But Kim, what do you got for this episode? What did you think?
I actually loved Damson, who plays Franklin. He was fantastic. Like, he had to act against himself. Do you know how hard that has to be? Like, I knew that probably a person was standing there, right? So he wasn't like by himself, but he's trying to show us that he is talking to himself. That was fantastic acting. And then there was one part that did make me laugh when he said, "I gotta go pee," when he was talking to Leon, and he was like, the way he ran away was like a little 5-year-old, you know, but it was like, but his mind was so gone. But that part was really funny, but he was fantastic. I think every part of his performance on that stuff was fantastic. I loved it. And I loved what they were trying to show is that the guilt versus, like he thinks his grandeur, like he thinks, oh, I'm helping people. This is, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And then his other side is like, no, you're killing people. You're hurting people. This is not a good thing that you're doing. I love that contrast because I think that drug dealers I think that they have that inner turmoil. That's why a lot of them are angry, but the money is more important. So, and I think that they did a good job showing that part.
No, it was amazing. I felt he brought some like Sterling K. Brown level.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like Sterling K. Brown.
I was like, this is us level. That's a compliment for me because that man can act.
He was
Sterling K.
He's Randall.
He's Randall, and This Is Us, and then he's in Black Panther.
Oh.
He was the brother.
Oh, okay, Black Panther. I don't watch this. Oh, okay, but I know the only black guy. And
Michael B. Jordan's father.
His father. Okay, him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, Chris, what do you think of Franklin's internal conflict?
I thought the show. Well, let me just talk about the show itself. The episode. I'm finding out that this season is the funniest season yet. This is the second time where I laughed my ass off. First time being when Franklin trying to outrun a tiger, and then I guess he's hit with a tranquilizer. He said, "Yo, this is a fucking tiger, man." He said, "Yo, run. Oh, damn, nigga." Damn. Like, I love when Franklin's fucked up. Is basically what I'm saying. And it also shows how much of a lightweight he is, which is why he is the leader. And he keeps telling, this is why he shot Robin to begin with, in the sense of like, he don't ever take drugs, because he definitely shouldn't, because his ass is a lightweight. Even his mama was more of an OG than he was. You know what I mean? So, but I love the episode. I love I love the fact that you now see finally you see like Teddy kind of like looking at Franklin like, oh shit, oh, this is like, we're gonna be squaring off, like this, we're gonna have to duel essentially. You know what I mean? Even though you can still see the wheels turning inside of his head, I thought the episode itself was really great. It was more entertaining than anything. Obviously, when they introduced LSD, my mind just goes straight to, oh my God, everything's going to be revealed at the wedding, because that's just usually how they do. But they didn't do all of that. I mean, they did, like, obviously there were some reveals, but it's usually like a little trope that they typically do in like shows or movies, where it's like someone like gets hit with laughing gas or like, and it'll be like a true serum thing. So, oh yeah, I killed your father, or blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? I thought they were going to go that route. Didn't really see that. The whole thing with Luann and Franklin at the end, that was that was interesting. But yeah, I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be a different combo, obviously, but okay. But yeah, overall, it was cool. I love the little fight that homie from Power from Power from Force, brought him back. Obviously, he got to show off his boxing skills since, I mean, he's like, yo, I let my brother beat me, but I ain't gonna let you beat me. You know what I mean? So that was cool. So I thought overall it was just a nice, fun episode that also had quite a few reveals and then I guess a bust at the very end. So yeah.
All right. So I will start with Franklin and then we'll kind of like branch out to the other reveals. To Chris's point of, I thought the drugs was going to cause some type of spillage of something important to someone, and it did not. When Sissy is talking to Franklin and she's like, I would never hurt you, right? Like, I just knew that this was the moment that she was going to be like, I'm working with the Cubans because Teddy is the problem, not you. And I want to take him down because he killed your dad. Like, I thought that's where this was going. And that didn't happen. And then we get her being like, you're picking the white man over your own people, and you doing what your daddy didn't teach you to do. And I'm like, stop it again. His dad didn't teach him shit. This is the second time that they're doing this bullshit that like his dad raised him to be a different man. And like, he didn't raise him at all, which was a problem with their relationship. But they're still trying to push this narrative that like he was a good dad and he's gone now and da 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 da. I thought Kevin and like Andrew and Melody, I thought all of them were gonna come back. Like, I mean, he saw Rob and that makes sense, but I thought it was gonna be like, his gallery of victims, like and he was gonna have to deal with all that. I thought.
Budget maybe? You think because I was thinking that too,
Chris,
but I was
it's not HBO, David.
Well, no, there's just that. Like, I was thinking, like, because even I was thinking about Kevin, but I'm thinking, like, well, right now he's probably filming, like, the second season of Raising Kanan, and he got a straight up, like, facial hair, like, now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he would have to cut all that off, kind of look like his younger self. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He would have to do all of that just for this 1 minute scene, But no, but to your point, I mean, yes, you could have had other folks, yes.
Yeah,
I just thought it was hilarious that Wanda was like the only sane person as the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was the irony of it all. She's the one that used to get high. Now everybody else.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was the exact opposite. I was hoping that she actually took like had the chocolate, but she was just immune. Like, her body just dealt with all that shit. I was hoping that's what it was. She was like, damn, y'all some lightweight motherfuckers. Like, I was hoping it was like something like that. I was hoping like it just didn't affect her. She was like she just eating like, what's next? Like it was like nothing.
After living off crack, LSD is nothing.
I really did. I thought that because she was like, I was like, oh, she's her mother. Damn, her immune system, something. You know what I mean? But then it was like, no, oh, she's allergic. Oh, never mind.
So I would say positive reactions, and then I loved Jerome and Louis' like drug-induced wedding vows, like, because when they first did it and they were like, I love you and you my man, I was like, what the fuck is this? But then like once the drugs
they weren't drugged. That was just black people just doing. I've been at weddings like that. I don't think they were drugged at that point.
No, they weren't. That's my point. Like, it took the LSD for them to break down and for Louis to be like, you loved me when I was nothing. And
that part. Okay.
That part. And then like how they were like talking past each other, but then to each other. And then like in the end, they were both like, I love you. You are everything to me. I'm like, Jerome is dead in the next episode, but this is a beautiful moment, and I'm gonna remember this because he's about to get shot. There's no doubt in my mind. But Kim, what do you think of the their story in this?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it just basically just showed those two genuinely love each other no matter what. Like, they are in love. That's true love that's going on right there. And I thought that was nice. And I thought that the talking over, and it was kind of, they were saying the same thing, but they were saying it differently. I like that part of it because it was so different than the dialogue was so off that you had to really listen to what they were saying. And I was like, that is so weird, but at the same time, it was very telling, right? Because it was both of them speaking from the heart. So I thought that was really, I like the way they did it. I really did. Like I said, I like the whole thing. The whole show was really, even Leon, who was not as affected as everyone else. I think he was affected, but not like everyone else. But I think he did have his clarity moment when he was talking to Javi.
Yeah, and so I thought also to acknowledge the fucking in the room. Yeah, the couple in the background was wild. Like I was like, why is there a couple boning like in the middle of the field? I'm like, what? Also,
I gotta rewatch that. I missed that one. I missed them in the background.
When you see Louis and Jerome just walking through the field, like they're about to have their couple moment in the background, doggy style.
I guess it does make sense. No, I mean LSD. I mean LSD. One of the side effects of LSD, it like not only does it boost up your hormone levels, but it makes you super aroused and very moody, and is like sexually aroused.
Yeah,
to the point where like literally like so it's like it's as if someone sprayed a whole bunch of pheromones. It has that, you know. I mean that especially with the serotonin that gets released into your brain. So. You know,
it was subtle but graphic, but still subtle, and I liked it. Like
so subtle, I didn't even see
it. And also rolling on the ground was hilarious. He was by far the best reactor.
Oh, he was fun. Yeah, Gustavo. Yeah,
Gustavo. I mean, he was like, I was like, what is
he doesn't talk a lot, so I was like, that's perfect for him.
Right?
Have him just rolling around and feeling good. And
I wanted him to put the mask back on. I wanted him to go back to his wrestling. I would have like, who wants to wrestle me?
Where would the mask come from?
I know, right? Just had it in his pocket.
I don't know. Maybe him be on LSD. He thinks he has it on. He's like,
oh, so
I am not tweeting.
So let's go down that road. Let's go down that road. That's what should have happened. As Franklin pulled up a fake gun that he didn't have and then put it back in his pants so he could open the door.
That was crazy though, because the way he was holding, I was like, is he holding the gun and they kind of CGI'd it out?
He was like, that's acting right there. He was like, I gotta put it back in my pants. I was like, what?
All right, Damson, you need to have an Emmy. They're not going to give it to you because this is about drugs, but you deserve one, or at least
it's because it's FX. Fuck. but I mean, if it was HBO, he have a chance. But
no, I mean, Sons of Anarchy
hasn't got anything, and there's many times that those actors should have gotten a lot.
Also, stars. But you know, I mean, but anyway, but to
your point, FX.
If Gustavo would have put like, if he would have went like this and been like, I'm the, you know, whatever, right? And then he fought Jannard. He's the one that was like, let's do this. That would have been hilarious, and especially if he would have beat him. That would have been that would have been it. That would have justified him being in this episode. Because besides that, I'm like, why the fuck are you here? Like, why are you or this Arkansas shit even happening right now? Like, what is the point of like of this?
Well, I mean, it's a wedding, right? So people come from out of town to go to your wedding.
It needs to be. It needs to be stored. Like we haven't even heard these people since last season. So the pictures. So let's get back. Okay, let's get to reveals. All right, so. V shows up to see Kane with, quote, a white boy driving a Mercedes. And I'm like, where did she get the white boy? Where did she get the Mercedes? And why is she there? Like, how did she even know what this man looked like? Like, there's a lot of things going on here.
Well, didn't Franklin say he hired some Middle Eastern security or something? Mossad? Like a Mossad soldier went with him one time. So wouldn't that be who V's security is? The guy driving the car?
So I would be surprised why she would take someone that would immediately tell the boss, because this is supposed to be a private meeting, I would imagine, because she didn't mention this to Franklin at all.
Well, so I don't understand why she even went in the first place. It didn't make any sense to me.
That's why I'm like, clearly Kane's gonna be like, hey, what the fuck's your girl doing coming up here talking about she pregnant and shit, right? Like, how does that make Franklin look to be like, your girl has to come up behind you to be like, please don't hurt me because I'm pregnant? I'm like, what does she think? What does she think is gonna happen? So I was like, who drove her there? That was strange. I mean, what do you think that's going somewhere? Do you think Frank's gonna find out? There's gonna be consequences?
No, I mean, if anything, I think Kane will kind of go against what he basically essentially told Franklin, and he's going to start shooting up the place again. But I think he probably will be kind of mindful Franklin's home, of his girl. You know what I mean?
That's only if Kane survives, because remember the cop is about to shoot him.
Well,
Kane,
there's one more season, so it, so that's.
okay, but I thought that was telling, but the wedding had a lot of things going on. So I'm confused why Scully would give. How do you even know how to do this? So Pastel is putting strawberries in chocolate. That is a spontaneous thing that no way Scully knew about. He somehow had enough LSD, just happened to be on him, that he was like, I'm gonna put it in the chocolate and the strawberries to get the people high who murdered my wife, my child, and my brother-in-law. And I'm like, shouldn't you be trying to kill these people? Like, what? Like, why are you there? Like, what? Like, I thought he would be trying to murder these people. Like, I'm confused on his motivations. Like,
well, he already said he forgave them.
Yeah, I was gonna say he said that a while ago.
That he was gonna let it go. He said this like episodes ago, and he was like, they remember he said to Franklin that we're connected by death, which is bad, right? But still, he's kind of moved on from it. And the LSD, I mean, Scully is. Why are we trying to get into Scully's head? This is just Scully is insane. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised that he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to their wedding and fuck it up. This is how I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And the opportunity presented itself. He could have put it in like champagne, like he could have got it when the waiter put down the tray. He could have put it in food, and he saw that fountain. I would have been like, absolutely, it's liquid. Pour a little in there. But LSD doesn't take a lot. That's the thing. You can have about like a little bit of LSD and put it in there and it'll still work.
I was gonna say, look at it like fentanyl, where like fentanyl doesn't take a whole lot to just kill a person. LSD, LSD,
The part. Wait,
what you reading?
No, so back to why did she V tell Kane her mom was back east but couldn't give Franklin any information about her mom? I don't remember that.
Yeah, she said that to Kane.
I was like, so like interesting. So I was like, that's interesting. Again, we always say the mom's in play, and V and her mom definitely taking Franklin's money. It's just a matter of time. So then at the party, right? So then Sissy tells the Cuban agent or whatever that basically Teddy should be at the party, even though he wasn't at the party. And then I'm like, what was the point? Like, what did Sissy think this Cuban agent was going to do to Teddy at this party that she even told him about it anyway? Like, what was the game plan? Like, I don't understand that.
I don't know, but maybe she thought that Teddy would come and he would talk business to Franklin and they'd be able to get it like on video. I mean, on surveillance or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand why she had him come to the wedding. Because all she did was is show the players. Like Cobby's one of the players in this. Scully's one of the players in this. You know what I'm saying? Like she exposed Franklin's operation. That's what she did.
Well, technically, she exposed Louis' operation because once the Arkansas people came, right? But anyway, to the point, now you got the DE agent back. Like, what the fuck is he doing there? Like, how long has he been in this situation?
How in the hell does a hitman from was it Mexico that his mom? How all of a sudden he's on the list to become a waiter? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That one I was trying to figure. I mean, yes, I know it works for like movies like 21 Jump Street, where it's like you just like, oh, okay, you're just in for the ride. This one, come on, man. Like
he just kind of threw himself in there, but most of the time when you see that, Chris, it's usually like one of those like mystery movies or shows or something, and they just kind of throw the outfit on and then just go with the flow of other people. There was one waiter, and he was it. Because I didn't see anybody else.
I know, just somebody serving strawberry, just the girls serving strawberries.
I was like,
that's it.
Why is her name Pastel? But anyway, yeah, her. That was it. I didn't see any, he didn't blend in. So to your point, what? Like he did not blend in. Where's the other waiters? One waiter, and it's the and she said it was KGB. I was like, what?
So she said. Yeah, she was like the KGB in Cuba. But then how did she said someone told her that it was LSD. Who who the fuck told you? Like, she's like, and then like she was, how did you know this? And then she's like, and then she don't tell them, like they're not like announcing it. Like, I need to know.
It was a bunch of drug dealers who love the majority of them having a positive experience with LSD.
Yeah.
Except for one. So why would they be like, oh no, warning everyone, is LSD? If you're having a good time,
some
you
of
ain't
them are
got no drug tests coming up.
I would imagine some of them. So again, it was just weird plot.
You would snitch out. Is that what you're telling me? If all of a sudden this drug is making you feel good, and you like, damn man, I feel so good, man. Damn. And then you doing all that because LSD be doing shit like that, right?
Look,
Unless you're like Franklin.
No, huh? I go to someone's wedding and I end up dosed. I'm suing. There's no way. I do not like drugs like that. Do not. Girl. I don't care whether I was feeling good or whether I was feeling bad.
Even if you're feeling good.
Oh, I'm suing you.
Oh, why?
I'm suing.
So who? Why? So okay. So we all agree.
Don't invite Kim.
So we all agree, law enforcement, it doesn't make sense. So is the Latin dude working with the DEA agent? Because why the fuck is he there all of a sudden?
I'm telling you, he is. I think he is. I think that this whole thing is not what the mother thinks it is. I think when she contacted this guy and got with him, that's when everything like spun on its head, and this is how they're gonna bring down Franklin and Teddy.
Yeah.
And she messed up. She completely messed up. Yeah. And I think she kind of knows she messed up, but how do you fix it? You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Your son is going down, and Teddy's going down with him.
He's this dude like this. If he wasn't before, he is working with the DEA now, and that's why he wanted the mic to record the whole operation. Yes. So now this is law enforcement. So now DEA's back involved again, and they got the Cubans or whatever. Because we remember this Latino dude is the second person. There's some woman that Sissy met in Cuba that we still haven't seen that put her in contact with this dude. Like, so we still don't even know that backstory, right? Like we're catching this story in the middle of it, just like Franklin and V. So I'm like, so it's like if we do that, but again, you saw the pictures, right? Like, right? There's someone there surveilling these people. To your point, like mapping out the entire organization, right?
That's what I'm saying. All the key players were the ones that were getting snapped.
Yeah,
it was Rome. It was Louis. It was anybody. Javi. It's Leon.
Yeah,
all of them are being snapped. So it's like she exposed his entire organization.
Yeah,
and she didn't mean to, but that's what she did.
That's again that's gonna be a problem. So we gotta see how that develops. So I think Spill the Tea brought up a good point. Well, Lucia should have came back since we're bringing back old characters. Like that would have been cool. I think Ruben was wearing the wire for the guy in the truck. Yeah. So the Latino dude, he was probably that makes sense because the guy in the truck was listening to something, right? So Ruben must have been wearing the wire, trying to collect people as he was walking around with that tray, right? Like, do you want champagne? Do you want champagne? Like he's trying to collect on these people, right?
And that's why he kept asking Javier like all those questions. I was like, dude, you're the help. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. It was. When I was doing doing hospitality, it was just like one of those things where it's like I knew my place. Those are the performers, or these are so and so. You don't conversate with them, like, you know what I mean? This is the pecking order. So the fact that he did that made me kind of be like, I was like, huh? You know what I mean? And then so it makes what Supposed T is saying is might make some sense. So then also, I guess because the LSD, like Avi didn't pick up on this dude being suspicious. Like of everyone there, I would think it would have been him to be like, there's something wrong with this fucker. Like, but he was the one that was like, no, he's just a waiter. It must have been the LSD. But I would thought he would have been like, we need to look into this dude. Franklin telling himself through V, basically, that we all have to betray you. Like, you're going to destroy us, and we all got to betray you, right? So, like, someone in the comments said, like, that's what Man Boy said to him before he got killed, before they killed him. Like, it's all right. It's all going to turn back on you, right?
Yep.
So Louis already started, right? V is going behind his back. I mean, to an extent, he just told Teddy that it's going to be you or me, and damn it, if it comes down to it, it's going to be you. So, and Teddy's already up there with, I hate that girl. I really do hate this whole shit. But he's up there like he broke into Teddy.
Barisa, the chick that he's banging, Teddy.
Yeah, the Iranian.
If they don't, I just want to take a knife and slice her throat. I am done.
Why?
She is annoying. Like, what are you doing? What you need? Do you constantly need someone to tell you how beautiful you are, or talk to you, or want to have sex with you? Like, why is she so goddamn needy?
She's too much, bro.
Annoying. She's too much.
That accent is fake as fuck, and it's too much. Like his actual baby mama was about this life until she got pregnant. But now they're trying to act like this is this new Bonnie and Clyde shit. Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, I'm playing with myself while you up there snapping photos. I'm like, what? This is too much. Like, I mean, I don't need any of this shit. Don't need any of this shit. Like, just snap these photos and get the fuck on, bro. Like, that he should be up there with that white dude that he just hired, since that's the one who's going to be using that information in the first place. Both of them should be up there doing this heist together. She's unnecessary.
Yeah,
she's just unfucking necessary.
And she's probably going to end up almost trying to kill Teddy any damn way. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep. And where's her husband? Because she was the wife of his asset, which means Teddy's real fucked up. I'm assuming her husband got killed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought there was a line in there about him either passing on or some shit like that.
Nah, they made a general statement that, don't you remember that time in the desert when it was you, me, and my husband, and you wanted to bone me, I guess, whatever. I'm like, I'm assuming he's dead, but I'm like, you fucking, dead assets his wife, I guess. I'm like, you ain't shit. Like, I
think we all know and can agree that Teddy's not shit. I mean,
he has some standards, bro. I
was gonna say, you got people like sleeping around with people's like widows, like that of their own brother. Like someone's brother's like widow. You got that.
This is us, bro. Let's not bring up.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about.
It's trifling. It's trifling.
I'm talking about Joe's son. Joe's son did that. We got people sleeping with someone's son's friend. You know what I mean?
I got you. No, I'm just saying it just. So to that point, I thought Sissy was gonna kiss Leon. Like, I thought the drugs was gonna go. Like, I thought because she was feeling too. Like, she was feeling it. Like
she genuinely loves him like a son. I mean, that I did not know. No, she really, really loves him like it's her.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that happening.
No, she
really
just like she treats her.
It could be on the table. It's the drugs. It's not her. It's the drugs. Also, I mean, that's just me. Sorry.
You're not giving that to Sissy. That's my girl. Don't do that.
No, usually with stuff like acid, the way it works with acid is stuff that you've already been thinking about in your head, and then it just makes you. You know how, like, usually you got receptors that tells you, I'm going to act on it and I'm not going to act on it. LSD just says, just do it. You know what I mean? So, or just say it, or you know what I mean? Which is why we saw Sissy tell Franklin like what was really on her mind. Yeah. You know what I mean? But no, like, Sissy never thought like, oh, let me make out with, like, huh?
I did. She was very, very friendly. Spill the Sea says Franklin, Tommy, and Tariq are going to sell Dahlia and LSD strawberries on Course Correct. I was like, they got to bring this shit together. They got to bring this shit together. I was like, that's money right there. They needed to really explain what happened to Alton. Yes, I think he's dead as fuck. That's just me though. But at this point, he got to be dead, because who's looking after him? Like, I mean, like, clearly.
And like I said before, he could be like in a jail. He could be in a holding cell. I mean, he could be anywhere. Like, he could.
We see, but even Franklin believes his dad is dead. I mean, he could be alive. I'm saying I'll leave it open. I'm saying I would like to see him just dead. B conveniently left once she saw Ruben. I see your point, but I think she was leaving anyway. She's probably going out there getting that money. She's probably gonna look at her mama. She probably like, Franklin is busy and his whole crew is busy, so let me get with my mama and see how we're gonna get this money. I think Room was wearing the wire in the truck. Yes. Between Sissy and Louis, they're going to get everyone killed. Louis is definitely gonna get Jerome killed. Like, this whole assassination attempt is not gonna work out. Kane is gonna therefore break his contract, because he thinks Franklin came after me.
Yep.
Jerome is getting murdered. Like, that's his facts. Like so we gotta say goodbye to him, because his story has kind of come to an end, right? I mean, like he's trying to become a better man, right? He's trying to like identify himself to get back to his community. He just got married.
No,
like
he got to do one thing before he goes though.
What's up?
He got to either cut his hair or he got to get the cornrows. He got to do something with his hair. He can't still have that Jerry curl. Okay, before he goes out.
Did you see the tail on the end? I was like,
before he goes out, he got to do something about his hair. And then at that point, if I see him get cornrows, I'm like, oh fuck, he gone.
Louis gave Franklin the kiss of death. Did you feel like you're watching The Godfather too? I feel like I was watching Godfather too.
Yes, she did. She gave him the kiss of death because what? Okay, first off, understandably, they're not blood related, but she's known Franklin since he was a child. Why are you kissing him in the mouth? Like, I understand it was innocent, right? But there's no kiss.
That's your problem.
Because he's my nephew. Okay.
That's your problem.
She kissed him in the mouth because that's the Italian way of saying you're dead.
Leon is V's baby daddy. Oh damn, that's real fucking.
Or I don't know. Maybe she kissed she kissed Franklin in the mouth because it's like, damn, I wish Jerome was a leader like you, but because he's not, I'm just close my eyes and pretend that you are Jerome.
Yeah, Chris, is it like that?
And I wish he cut his hair like you.
Is that what it's like, bro? So let's talk about that. So Louis stepping to Teddy. Louis stepping to Teddy. I thought it was kind of it was very ballsy. Teddy doing that though, that's saying that he don't trust Franklin to the point to be like, I'm gonna work directly with Louis. But how's that going to lower the price? How does that help Louis? Because this whole thing started that Teddy was like, I'm not lowering the price. It is what it is. You got to get your shit together and get Louis together specifically. Mm-hmm. So how is this helping Louis any better than where she was before? And then obviously Frank is going to find out as soon as he goes back and tries to get more product. And he says, you don't need as much because you only have Leon. Really? I mean, so like what is she trying to achieve that she didn't have before?
She's trying to get rid of the middleman, like, which is why she wanted more money. But then here was Franklin saying, nah, you got to take a cut, like, because of what just happened to our business. Like, we just got robbed, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, I'm done with that. I want to make it where I just go straight to the source and everything I get it 100%. And there is no filtering this or putting money over here because of we just got into a shootout. None of that. You know what I mean? She's just sick and tired of that. You know what I mean? I think part of it was that she even kind of remembers that back in the day, Franklin was running up to her and Jerome about like getting some weed, getting some weed for him to sell. You know what I mean? So she's like, well, damn, look how the tables have turned right now. It's like, nah, I'm trying to get back to where I was at before my own nephew tried to run.
Try to step in. I need to see the price negotiations. I need to see that she actually does get a deal or something. Like she has more control.
I don't think she's getting a deal. I think it's what Chris said. I think she wants to be her own boss.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's the
whole thing.
Yeah.
It's not even about the money anymore. It's about I want to be the boss of I want to be the leader of my own domain. So right. I don't need Franklin. I don't want Franklin like policing for me. I don't want him taking money from me because of something that happened on his side. I want it straight coming to me, no filter, just me and Jerome. Jerome is only going by what Luann is saying because he loves her. But Jerome doesn't want to do this at all anymore.
Yeah.
But he's like, I love her, so I got to be involved. And that's how he's going to die because they're going to come after Luann, and guess who's going to die? Jerome, because he's going to protect his woman to the end.
Yeah.
Because they definitely coming after her.
Actually, that's how he dies, right? He comes out of the barbershop. He's like, whoa.
The fresh haircut.
Pop, 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 pop.
Shit.
Yeah. Salon right next, they got the salon right next door. So she picking up, it's like, oh, yeah, baby. It's like, oh, let me see your ring. And then pop, pop, pop.
Damn. That's rough, bro. We got it. Do you think Wanda will leave with Leon? I thought so.
Leon ain't going nowhere. He ain't even going no Africa.
He's like, I could go to Vietnam. I could go.
He ain't even got Africa. He ain't got no passport.
He ain't. I know, bro. This it's a bit much. So to confessing your soul, I really thought Leon. I thought this was the moment that Leon was gonna be like, Wanda, like it should be you and me. I'm sorry, like whatever. I thought they were gonna try to like work this thing out. Because remember when Franklin's like perfect world, like they were a couple and shit. Like I thought that's what they were gonna try to go with this moment, but they didn't. I thought
he was gonna propose, bro.
Yeah, I thought so
know.
too.
It looked like he was about to propose. I'm like, this dude, what are you about to do? And then he's like, oh, would you come with me? I'm like, oh, thank God. I was like,
he said, thank you. I would like to see them get together before Leon dies as a civil rights leader in the hood. I don't know. I mean, but I don't think he gonna make it. What happened to the rap dude? That never went anywhere. I thought that was that dude at this table. That wasn't though, right?
No, that's a smart guy.
Yeah, that's the guy who's good with math and numbers.
Don't they call him Poindexter or something? Or?
I thought I was about to call him D Mac, to be honest. But I mean, that's a different show.
Yes,
damn.
Completely.
I was like, all these smart black people look like. I was like, it's all good with numbers. Kane, what we got? What if the Mexican lady newspaper reporter who was working with Alton, Teddy killed with the car accident and drugged her? Maybe the Latino was working to take Teddy and Franklin down because of her. Maybe. Like maybe we're in the middle of this Latino Ruben situation. We're really in the middle and we don't know the origin of it, so we don't even know where that's going. So we got it. We need some more information on that. Let's see. We got that one. I think so. Moving forward, okay. So we all agree that Kane is this new big bad. He's the new Scully, if you will. And therefore he still seek vengeance. Do you think that the cop is going to reveal that it was Louis that sent him? Because he don't necessarily know that the cop works for Louis or even Franklin.
Well, he might not reveal it, but it's going to come out that she was, It might not come from his mouth, but
all right.
Do you think that maybe the cop is not going to try to shoot him? Like maybe he's going to maybe he works with him, maybe?
Works with who?
Kane.
No.
Like he knows Kane.
He
might not even try to shoot him, but he'll tell him what's going on. Because he was looking for him, but he may not be looking for him because he wants to take care of him. He wants to warn him.
This cop doesn't seem that what's the word I'm looking for? That agile to be doing to all of a sudden be jumping towards Kane. Like, you know what I mean? This dude's half the time he's drunk in the bar, sleeping with some chick. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't seem like he don't look like he has that type of game to just step up to really talk to an OG like that.
He's not a strategist. Yeah.
No, he really isn't. He's talking about, I should have brought my pain. I should have brought my pot in here. And we would have some chicken necks and blah, 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 blah. And we was talking about making some pig feet or whatever the fuck he was talking about. You know what I mean? Nah, man. No.
So, I mean, it just, again, Kane's going to be fine. It'd be interesting to see if he does change sides or whatever. Like maybe talking to Kane, he's like, maybe Kane is a better option than Louis or something like that. That also could be a thing. Because I don't think they're going to kill the cop right now. Because it's him like a couple of guys. But again, remember, he was supposed to be looking for red meats for his like arrest record or whatever, and that never went anywhere, right? Like Louis still never came through with that. And somehow Kane is not going to be that for him. I don't know.
Really? So, I didn't see that. You just blatant truth said the season trailer shows Kane in a hospital bed with Franklin in the room. Really?
Does he have a
does shoot him?
I mean, he dies though.
Does he have an arm brace?
Damn it!
Arm sling?
No, yeah.
You better not have that arm sling. Damn it! You better not have that arm sling. Louis would leave Jerome for the cop. That would be messed up. Kane and Scully need to team up. Well, if Scully is somehow past his whole "you killed my family" thing, then maybe not. One of the trailers shows Kane in a hospital bed. So all right, so we got that. But
there's no way that Luann is going to leave Jerome for him unless she feels like she needs to sleep with this cop in order to get in order for the cop to even like get off of her back or to get something in return. But she ain't. Nah, that would be a downgrade for her. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I mean, which is kind of funny to say that about a cop compared to a drug dealer, but you know what I mean. Jerome is a much higher up compared to this drunk cop of a cop. You know, who's kind of seen. Didn't they have a line about him being kind of laughable in the force or some shit like that? It made it seem like he's not. You know
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I mean, he's a functioning alcoholic and drug addict somehow. I mean, he did one bust. I mean, he's not Andrew. Andrew was like,
and he light skinned too. So I mean, yeah, man, he got to work on himself, man. He got.
remember, he had the colorism issues. That shit was hilarious. Anyway,
I can't.
Right, they need to do better by Peaches because this whole like it don't make any sense. Like they just wrote him off.
Peaches storyline, like this, he wasn't even invited to the wedding. Like what?
Well, technically he's a turncoat, right? So they're looking for him, thinking he stole the $5 million. But I'm like, where is he at? Like we all agree he's
I don't know.
I got somewhere.
I gotta go online. I gotta go online and see if DJ's like on tour or something.
He might be doing Hollywood Squares. You know, he does Hollywood Squares for Ice Cube.
That they still do that?
They still do that?
Yeah, they still do it.
Oh man, I used to love that show.
Yeah, he's been doing it for years.
Yeah, I did too when I was 8.
Season.
He said when I was 8.
Yeah.
Stop it, Chris.
Wow.
No, it's actually good. I mean, they have like T.I. is on there. Tiny's been on there.
Are they getting paid?
All stars. A bunch of stars get on there. And Ice Cube is on there sometimes.
There's got to be BET 3. There's got to be BET 3.
It's on VH1.
Oh.
All right.
VH1 doesn't? Okay, yeah, I haven't watched
I Chris, like you, I thought that was some BET shit. Like I was definitely waiting for BET. I was like, that's got to be BET Midnight.
And they have dancers and everything. Like they have like dancers that come out, and it's a crazy show. It's
for Hollywood Squares. Like it's all. Is most of the celebs all like more?
Yeah, they're us. It's Ice
really.
Cube.
You can say Black, bro. He's the host. Like Ice Cube's the host. You're saying?
No. D-Ray is the host.
Okay. Yeah. Who's the center square? You saying? You saying?
T.I. can be the center. Anybody can be the center square. You know they change it up each time.
Oh, yeah.
But it's us. It's rappers. It's Black actors. They have like every now and then they'll have like some like a white person, but not very many white people. And then
so this is straight up.
So don't look suspicious.
Is it really Hollywood though? I'm like.
The contestants are like just regular audience members, and then they pick like one of the squares that's their favorite actor or whatever, and so they're playing for them. So like say if it's Ice-T and I don't know Sir Mix-a-Lot or something, and they're the contestants. They're playing for their fan, which their fan is sitting down, and it's actually like T.I. and Sir Mix-a-Lot who's like asking the squares for help.
Okay.
That's how they do it. It's completely different than what you remember as a child.
This sounds more like nigga squares. That sounds like Hollywood.
Yeah, but
this is nigga square. That's what you call it. It's called nigga
squares. For men, they got the women shaking their ass with half the clothes on.
Of course.
Kind of like Wildin' Out. Remember how Wildin' Out you always had the chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the little
They got a Chloe Bailey or something. Huh?
Yeah.
Yo, man, she's trying to find herself.
I don't know. You see the music video that just came out with Chloe Bailey. That's all like really.
Bruh. She definitely going through her whole phase right now.
I see that.
It's
she must be because her and her sister has not.
Every young woman child star goes through this shit. Every one of them. They all got to be like
Miley Cyrus,
Drew Barrymore,
Christina Aguilera,
Drew Barrymore back today, Britney Spears. They all do it. It. It's like
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
I mean, but you don't really see us do that. You don't really see black kids.
Janet did it.
When did Janet do that? When did Janet go crazy?
When Janet went all sexual, what are you talking about?
Oh, you mean her music? Sure, but I mean, but that was like compared to Miley Cyrus. Are you going to really put her in the same category as Miley Cyrus? She never went that route.
Okay, what is your definition?
Janet Jackson
of
stuff
Cyrus?
was like more like Sierra.
What did she do that somehow Janet didn't do? Like I'm confused right now.
Who? Miley Cyrus?
Miley Cyrus went way. No.
Miley Cyrus brings dildos on stage and actually inserts in her mouth.
No, Janet's kissing people in videos. Like women and stuff.
Miley Cyrus pisses on stage.
She's gross.
Okay, that's a whole different.
That's a little different.
We are getting off track.
That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about child star.
We're not.
Lindsay Lohan going into, Britney Spears shaped her head. Janet Jackson never shaped, what I mean?
Janet Jackson doesn't have a mental disorder like Lindsay Lohan and all those, and like Amanda Burns and like Britney Spears. They have mental issues. So does Miley.
That's a lot of white girls with mental issues. That's a lot of white mental issues. That's a lot of, you know what I mean?
If you bipolar, you bipolar, dude. I mean, well, heck.
I mean, the thing with Janet, I just knew that she was just Penny, who just happened to have her mama try to burn her. That was it. You know what I mean? She good. She good.
Yes, Scully laced the chocolate with pastel. They just didn't show it, or no one's gonna bother to try to confirm it. But that's pretty much what happened. I think pastel.
I like that they didn't show it, because then the whole time you're like, what's going on? And then you realize, oh, that was the gift.
I think Pastel was in on it. I think Pastel was in on it, because when she tried to serve Franklin the strawberries and he said, I don't drink, and she's like, well, you need to eat more strawberries then. I'm like, how the fuck? I don't know how that's even related. So yeah. I think somehow she was. So I'm just saying, I don't think she was like an unwitting participant. I think they talked it out, and she was like, he's like, this is how you get the party lit. And she was like, okay. And then she was helping out. That's what I'm saying. But it wasn't at first, but I think she was part at the end. We are getting off track. Anything else for Snowfall? Chris.
I got pee. I love that. I love that moment too.
He was amazing. Dude. Like,
shit. No, you see that? This thing? What was that? Is that Score? What the fuck?
Did you? He's like, hold the fork and knife. I was like, what's the fork and knife about? I was like, what?
I know, right? And she holds it like, yay.
So foreshadowing. When he told himself, I feel like I'm going to lose you and the baby. Do you feel this is foreshadowing her death, or the fact that, again, she's going to run off with this money? Because I think she's going to run off with the money.
I hope it's her death. Oops, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
I think it's going to be her death too. I'm with Chris. I think she's
I'm
sorry. Unfortunately, that's going to be the cost of what he's doing.
We get the whole statement. I think you reviewed it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think you reviewed a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I think it's gonna be her death and the child's death. I think that unfortunately that is gonna be, I think, a turning point for Franklin, but it's gonna be too late, because I don't think Franklin's going to jail. I think Franklin's gonna die. So, but I really think that Vanique, or whatever her name is, I think she's gonna die. That's just foreshadowing.
I'd be interested if they go that. That's a lot of death. If Jerome is gonna die and then she dies, and then
it's a drug show.
I'm saying, I'm just like, for like one scene, I think one of them will be good. Like both of them would be a lot. Like for.
Well, you only got one more season after this, so yeah you gotta start whittling them down.
Right. See, I hate that about these type of shows. Where like to your point, next season there's gonna be a character dying like every other episode. Like they always do that.
Yeah.
I was
like people were dying left and right in the beginning.
Well, I can't. Let's not use that as an example. that's a bad show. Let's not do that. But like season 6 of Power, murders. Like last season of Sopranos, murders. Like it was like shit. I'm like you can end the show with a few characters, bro. Like they're like, no, we got to kill them all.
Well, Sissy will be alive. Juan is going to be alive. Hopefully not back on drugs, because Leon's going to definitely die.
Damn.
So.
Yeah, it's
that would be funny. Actually, I would love it if Leon doesn't die and he just wants to become like a Black Panther member or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That'd be kind of.
He was a Black Panther, so maybe, and her husband, so maybe.
Yeah. If he's the last one standing and he does realize that it's him who's helped destroy his own people, and then he's like, I got to fix this shit and I need to do better. Like, so I was joking in the comment section. Please check out the community section. We're talking about spinoffs and shit, and I was like. This they could make a Snowfall universe, but they haven't built up enough characters. Like Leon could have his own thing, kind of thing. Louis could, but like if Jerome dies, she's probably going to be on a very like suicidal like path at that point. So it would be interesting to see her go violent. Her be like my man's gone. I gotta take down Kane, like that kind of shit. But she ain't got a crew. But like it'd be interesting if she could do that. I feel like she was Tariq. She was definitely the Tariq of this. To be like. I'm going against my, Franklin, and that kind of said, like, going behind his back. I got to stand up to the game. She's like, teach me the motherfucking game. She's like, I got this shit. And he's like, I can't trust you. I was like, I feel like I was getting Tariq vibes.
I think Louis already knew the game from her previous life. That's why Franklin entrusted her to take care of everything when he was sick, because she already knew. She's been a hustler all her life, basically. I mean, she had to use her body, of course, which was, horrible, but she knows, she's been around hustlers her entire life, so she knows how the game is played. So that's why, like I said, Franklin entrusted her to take care of the business while he was gone. Yeah. And when she did that, and she did it really well, she realized, wait a minute, I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody. I can do this. It's just me and Jerome. And so that's when the wheels started turning. And she was like, no, I don't need him. I can do this. Me and Jerome can be on our own. And what we're going to see, there's consequences for that request.
Yeah. In the comments, very funny, spinoff, Banging in Little Rock. Like the,
like what was it again?
The Arkansas operation stands up, like Jannard's character, like he and his girlfriend, like they stand up some shit, which just, again, if they're trying to expand, like, because eventually crack needs to get to the East Coast, like it doesn't make sense. They haven't really like touched on that, like historically, but it would be interesting if they do kind of spin off to be like, maybe Arkansas is the new front, and then Jannard can be killed off of force because I hate his character, and then he could like become a better character in the spinoff, and I would be like, there you go, son, like be free.
Oh, why can't he can do both? Maybe. I mean,
yeah, he needs to be murdered.
Yeah.
Also that ear. I was looking for that ear. I was like, his ear is fine now. I was like,
Yeah, I think Snowfall needs to just.
His ear didn't look fine to me, but okay. I couldn't see his ear because he was. No, well, you couldn't really see his ear because they do more close-ups on him on Force than and when they just showed him that he had earrings on, but you couldn't see up here to see if he had the cauliflower ear. Good. No, that.
I was like, all right. You're gonna make me do it. You're gonna make me do it.
He used to be a wrestler.
I'm gonna turn back on. I'm not right now. I'm gonna take a screenshot. We're gonna post it in the community section. I'm gonna be like, here's his ears. All right, but we will look at his ears. Anyway, the point is, he needs to be murdered off Force. I'm tired of him. Like, his character is unnecessary. I say that for Stacy, who's not here. What if they pull a Dexter and bring it back 3 years later for season 7?
No.
Wait. Franklin goes to jail. He gets out. V is in fact pregnant. When his son comes of age, he meets up with Franklin, and it's like, why did you leave my family? And it's a mini series of him trying to teach his son how not to be in the drug game, but he's already in the drug game, like selling fentanyl, and then he kills his dad and drives off in a truck.
Nah.
Are we trying to do Dexter or something? No.
That's what he said. He said, "Would it be like Dexter?" He said, "Like that."
Nah, that would be horrible. And God rest John Singleton's soul for you to even bring something like that up. No, that was not his intent. That was not his vision at all. No.
I like that they're using like this. This was directed by Walter Mosley, who is a prominent writer. He's written a lot of books, and some of his books, like Devil in a Blue Dress, Denzel was in that.
Yeah.
So he's a good writer. He really is. So he did a hell of a job writing this script, and he directed this. So he did a hell of a job. And I think that John Singleton would be happy that they're getting people that he liked. You know what I'm saying? Like he liked their vision of things to actually write the scripts the way he wanted them written. So
and expand the creativity from you would not have seen an episode like this or last episode like in season 1. Like this is a very different
this is a very minded, but that's how Walter Mosley writes. Very mind expanding kind of that's his writing, to get you out of your comfort zone, right? So he writes that way. So I thought he did a really good job with everything on this. And the acting was, like I said, phenomenal.
It was great. I was extremely impressed. So all right. So we're gonna wrap this up. Chris, anything else before we say goodbye?
How many more episodes do we have?
2.
Is it 2? Do we know that?
Yeah,
it's like 2. Okay. Well, No, like overall, like we all kind of said, good, funny episode. I don't know really what I want for the next episode. I mean, I don't. One thing I think it's just me just watching a lot of shows, in the sense that I get tired of someone holding a secret, right? Like as if you're watching soap opera, right? I think of like the old soap opera thing with my grandma, whereas like he doesn't know that I'm secretly pregnant. And then they'll go like 8 to 10 episodes. And then it was like, I got something to tell you. And then it's like credits. And then the next episode's like, I got something to tell you. And then someone comes in and interrupt. For some reason, even though that's not the case with shows now, I just like stuff just to be revealed. Okay. So Luann like now is getting her drugs by Teddy, right? And she's like, after the wedding. Well, the wedding's over. How about while you're behind bars, you tell Franklin. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, but they're not going to do it like that, you know? Or will they? I don't know. If 2 episodes left, probably. I would say that. I take that.
They gotta.
Yeah. I guess they'll have to speed it up.
They gotta speed that shit up, bro. So I mean, that's probably next episode. Cause I think he and Franklin and Avi go do some kind of like financial transaction or whatever. So I mean, how fast is Teddy gonna get that money? Is the question. Teddy, I think Teddy secretly steals the money. Somehow he thinks V did it. Those two are gonna go for the money. I still think that's a thing at some point.
And Teddy healed up rather quickly. I mean, he's not like
the way he was taking the pictures, he was backing up. And I was like,
how long? What was the difference? Like, what was the?
Well, it's been a month. It's been a month.
Oh, yes. A month.
Because she said the wedding is in a month.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, they're at the wedding.
Oh, right.
So there has been.
V has a belly now. You can see the pregnancy now. Yeah. When she had the dress on at the wedding, you could see her pouch.
All right.
Okay.
Please back me up here. You can see her.
No, I'm not denying. I'm just saying the problem I have with the show is like they just don't make it very. I mean, to you obviously you saw it, but it wasn't obvious to us. You know what I mean? But
men don't pay attention to stuff like that.
So I saw her acting like she had a belly when she sat down next to Kane. I was like, she ain't got no belly. But then the only time I saw her stomach was when it was his vision. And she was like, could you touch my stomach? That's when I saw her prominent, and that's when I said this is not real, because like that's his head.
Oh, so you don't think the belly was real?
No. I think that's him. Like they want. No. She ain't that far along. Like she again. It's only been a month since they just had the sonogram like 2 episodes ago, some shit. So I think they wanted to accentuate the belly to show that he was focused on the baby. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. No, you could be right. Could be right.
Either who, that baby ain't gonna be born, so ain't really worried about it. Like that one way or the other, that baby's not coming.
Who thinks V's mama is gonna be in next season?
I think she's gonna be season finale, but I think she comes season finale when that money goes. You're gonna see.
I mean, who gonna play her? I mean, since we're already doing the weigh-ins and stuff with Marlon, whatever. Why don't we have the sister
weigh-in? Vanessa Calloway.
No, I was going to say Kim Wayans. Why don't we have Kim Wayans? You know what I mean? The other Wayans? No? You would have said that if I would have told you a couple episodes of Bel Air that Marlon Wayans is going to play Will Smith's daddy, you would have been like, what the fuck? And then now you're like, oh, wow, that was good.
Because I said I saw him in respect. I saw him.
He was good. Yeah, she said that.
And he was brilliant.
Yeah, she said that.
He was brilliant. He wasn't funny at all. He did a very good job playing an abusive husband to Aretha Franklin. He was really good. Like he mentally abused her and he physically abused her.
You were good at being bad.
Right, I was like,
damn, being a piece of shit.
Like Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes.
I was like, dude, what he did, damn.
That's how I feel about Leo.
Phenomenal in that.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm like, man, he was incredible in Django. Man, I loved him in Django. With this racist ass motherfucker. Like I look, but he was.
That's how he really feels. That's how he really feels. I was like, no, that's a role, sir. That's a role.
He was good in that too. He did. He was good.
It was good. Yeah. All right, guys. Spill T says Snowfall book 2, The New Saints. Franklin's son takes over. She killing the game. Don't think they won't consider it. Like if they look at Power to be like it's possible. Like they may be like,
I think they just need to let it go. I think John Singleton needs to rest easy that his vision has been completed the way that he wanted it and is done. This is his baby. Let it be done.
It all comes down to John Singleton, as you just said. It all comes down to him. Yeah. That's why, for one, to your point, that's why it hasn't moved out of LA, because that's not John Singleton's vision. Like he always likes to focus it in LA. For one, you know what I mean? Like that's just how it is. You know,
he's always
like,
said that.
Like, and his take is like, hey, you don't like what I do, you can watch something else. Right. That's how he. You know what I mean? It's like. So no, that's what he actually says. He's like,
we will see what FX does, right? I mean, how many strong shows?
I hear you. I don't think FX will go to Star's route.
Hey,
stop it.
Who thought Sons of Anarchy was going to get a spinoff? No one thought that shit. Like I was like, that show.
That's different. That is different because even I've been crying for like I wanted the Mayans. Because I was interested.
I don't know.
I want to say that is completely different.
That's completely different, and it's a good show.
And the creator was on board with it. Kurt Sutter was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah,
like, then he got fired. I watched the first.
Just like Better Call Saul is another one. Better Call Saul, like everyone who did Breaking Bad was involved in it, so it's not like you know what I mean.
I'm just saying it's possible. It's
okay.
That's all. All right. But again, we got one more season. We'll see what new characters they introduce, so how they expand current characters, and you never know. They may say, this one right here has a future.
This is Snowfall. Maybe the next one will be Rainfall. I don't know because like rain because of
Blizzard.
Money. Like
it's called Blizzard.
Snowfall because of drugs, but Rainfall, because it's money. We getting this money, so it's making it rain. So
making it rain.
Rainfall.
Hey, Chris, let's I don't know. We'll work on titles. Let's work on titles.
I mean, they're in LA and they're calling Snowfall. What sense does that make? What they call it? So why not make a Rainfall?
I'm going for Blizzard. That's mine. All right, so I was like, we can make it rain.
Okay, so what character do y'all think would be a standout character that could pull their own show?
Scully. No, let's call you crazy.
I think Scully has to have
someone to balance him.
Scully's a great villain, but I don't think he's a great villain on his own. I wouldn't watch a show that was just about Scully. I just wouldn't.
I don't know. I mean, I would have said maybe Gustavo, maybe.
Want to see?
Nah, too much language barriers, and like I can't.
I mean, you could go to Narcos route. I mean, well, to your point, but that didn't stop FX from doing Mayans. The Mayans. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. All right. But I'm saying, but he chews a man a few words. Like he really is. So that I would say Louis is clearly a front runner. You know what I'm saying? So how she deals with Jerome's death, and she still wants to be in the game, like she still wants to move forward. Louis is number one. Leon is a distant number two. I mean, it just don't.
I don't know if I want to see a show with Louis.
I don't want to see either one of them in a show.
They me either.
Enough. Franklin is. I don't know. Mother is Damson is just really a good actor or what? But I everything about Franklin I like watching. Like his turmoil, everything that he's gone through with his dad, the love he has for his mom and she has for him, the close. Everything about Franklin is interesting to me. I don't really care about Luann, and I don't care about Leon that much.
See, and David, to your point, right? The reason why we always get spinoffs is because you usually have shows where someone steals the show, right? So like you're watching Breaking Bad, and you're watching Walter White, and you're watching Jesse doing their thing, and then all of a sudden Saul's a lawyer, and he's just acting crazy, like and then he steals the show. Same deal when you're watching Power and you're watching Ghost, and then Tommy does some fucked up shit. He's like, they just steal the show. There's no outside of Frank. There's no one that steals the show from Franklin.
And even Saul, when he was on Breaking Bad, he had a lot of moments where you were like, "What the fuck is this dude doing next?" Yeah. Because he brought you in. He drew people in. Neither one of those two people, Leon and
I don't. Yeah,
I speak to you as written right now, not someone that can hold the show. I agree with you. I'm saying Snowfall has they got 10 more episodes, man. You'd be amazed. I mean, with the right with
okay.
I'm open to the possibility. I'm open to the possibility.
Okay. And they won't come out of California. Definitely, they're gonna stick to John Singleton's dream.
I'm about to say, yeah. You can't disrespect him.
California.
Yeah, they would have to move it. You can't disrespect Singleton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They will move it. I'm saying. So, like, I mean, I totally agree. Again,
Arkansas
crack was a national problem. Like, if that's what this thing is centered around. There's many other states, that got involved in that shit, and they can have options. You know what I'm saying? But again. We got to see what their endgame
is. In the show, they'll show that. No, I'm not saying that No, I'm saying the show for it to end is gonna leave California at the end, and maybe that last episode you see Jannard and his wife. You know, they got now they they're rich and they they starting their stuff, and then like there's a disclaimer or crack was something. So you know how they put the word.
Yeah. I know, like the post credit thing where they give you the whole like yeah.
I take it back. There is one character,
but I don't think
there is.
That's staying right where it is.
There is one character. I take that back. There's one character that could possibly maybe carry a show by himself. Javi, like he's that entertaining. And then he's seen a lot of shit. Like, especially if you get to maybe a prequel with him. Well, but you want him though.
I think a prequel definitely for Javi. That's true. A prequel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like how did he get here? Like how did like that's a whole world to get into, right?
Yeah.
So like a young Avi, like how, that would be awesome. Like so, like go definitely.
That's a good idea.
All right, there you go. Yeah. So now we got
so there we go. We got a spinoff. We got
the spinoff, The Rise of Avi.
Because he said he's been through a lot of wars, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
You don't even have to worry about California. I mean, it will be all overseas if necessary. I mean, it will be. I mean, he's Israeli. He works with the Iranians and the Saudis and shit. I mean, like that's a whole thing. CIA. It would be a whole different show. But that would be awesome. I mean, and you got room to work with. Anyway, the spinoff could be in Detroit, BMF. Let it be over. I mean, we got to see. We got a whole of the season, but at least they know that the end is coming, so they can pace it out and end on their own terms, as opposed to y'all got canceled yesterday, so this is it, and then they got to wrap shit up. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you're new out there, please subscribe to the channel. Check out the community section. We got a lot of stuff going on there. Please leave a like on the video. Leave a permanent comment on the video. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you're interested, join us in a few minutes where we do a what if when it comes to Bel Air. We're gonna start that process as you requested. So it's gonna be interesting. I see Chris's face.
I need some wine.
All right. So do that, and we'll meet up for that in a little bit.